All right, guys, welcome back to TTC. This is Super Bowl week, so I actually think it's going to get even more fun from here because I love the offseason. I love the draft and free agency. I think that's probably, if not, Super Bowl or, playoff push, the most exciting time in the NFL because there's so much going on.
Yeah, the Super Bowl is that fun time because it's that one event, right?
Yeah.
Offseason's there's 15 different movements going on all at the same time.
Yeah. But as always, I'm Ryan Hagee.
I'm Max Xavier.
Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below anything you guys want to see, and we're going to get right into it. We're going to start off with our game picks this week. I think it's the easy choice. I know I said I was done betting against Brady, but I'm done betting. I'm betting against Brady this week. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. They're just the best team in the NFL. Unstoppable on offense. Defense gets the job done consistently. Tyrann Mathieu having a historic run. With this defense, he's kind of solidifying himself as one of the, better players of our generation in this little, 2-3 year run they're having. And he could keep doing it for another 4 years, who knows. But I think that the cornerbacks for the Bucs are a little too undisciplined for this offense. I think that the Chiefs have the better head coach. They're going to have the better game plan. It's like when Brady faced Peyton all those years. Yeah, Peyton was Peyton, but Brady had Belichick, and that's why Brady always won. I think that's something similar here. They have Brady, but Mahomes has Reed, and Mahomes is also extremely talented. So, not to mention he has Tyreek and Travis Kelce. I think that, granted, the Bucs have a lot of momentum, and they always say they haven't played their best football yet, and
they've been proving this. They've been proving that statement right every week.
Yeah.
They've just been playing better.
Except for that time they played the Chiefs in the regular season.
Even from then they were playing better.
Yeah, but that's my biggest note is that I don't think that the Bucs are ready. I think next year maybe they could with Brady, but I think they're missing a corner or something in that defense. They need to be better on defense. That's my big thing.
And they're not a bad team on defense either. But this is the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and right? You differs from regular season.
The defense for Brady in all of his Super Bowl runs, they averaged allowing under 23 points. Can you imagine if Mahomes comes out and scores 23 before half?
Yeah.
That's my big thing. Because Brady's always had a great defense in the Super Bowl. Except for, I think, the Atlanta game where he had to have that big comeback. But they didn't score after 28. I think that's the most anyone's ever scored on him in a Super Bowl.
Probably.
So, if Mahomes scores 36, what's going to happen?
They're in trouble then. Because that defense is, like we said, with every other defense in the league, you can't stop Mahomes. You just slow him down. I don't know if that defense is
I think their linebackers are phenomenal.
Their linebackers are incredible. I love their linebackers.
Yeah. Are you picking Buccaneers?
Yeah, I'm picking Buccaneers because I don't bet against Tom Brady.
It's a safe bet.
It is. It's a
safe bet.
Vegas will probably go either way with this. Probably more towards the Chiefs.
Yeah,
but,
Vegas has the Buccaneers as the underdog because they're a 5 seed.
Yeah,
Chiefs are a 1 seed.
Yeah, that's true. Typical. But still, like I've been saying, the Bucs have been proving everyone wrong since day one.
Yeah.
And even the game that they did lose to the Chiefs earlier, it was 27-24.
And they did lose 2 of their games they lost were to the Saints, and they whopped them in the playoffs.
They whopped them in the playoffs. So listen to this funny stat, really funny stat.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson, his first year as a starter, he lost in the playoffs. His second year as a starter, he lost. He won the Super Bowl. His third year as a starter, he lost to Tom Brady. Pat Mahomes, first year as a starter, lost in the playoffs. Second year as a starter, won the Super Bowl. Third year as a starter,
might lose to Tom Brady.
In
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The only difference is that Pat Mahomes lost to Tom Brady his his first starting year in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty funny.
I saw that and I was like, that's awesome. But yeah, no, they faced this isn't a matchup we haven't seen already, and this wasn't. I mean, Tampa, obviously played really well that day as well when they lost 27-24 against the Chiefs.
I don't think they played that well.
Numbers played well in terms of keeping them to lower points.
I think Brady, because up until I think it was the fourth quarter, they were down 27-10.
Yeah, no, they made up in garbage time.
It was Brady's theatrics as always. If anyone's going to beat him, it's going to be Brady. It's not going to be the Bucs defense.
No, it's not. It's the Bucs. It's Brady versus Mahomes here.
Big time.
When it comes down.
Well, last time that they played, Tyreek Hill went for 200 and 3 touchdowns.
Mahomes had about 500 yards passing. Yeah.
Forget about that.
Tyreek Hill went off. Yeah.
I mean, you can expect Mahomes to maybe throw an absurd amount of yards on you. You game plan for that. You're like, he's probably going to throw over 300. 500?
Easily.
Probably pushing it.
Yeah.
But, you're like, he's going to throw.
He's going to throw 300 yards, hands down.
We know what he's going to do. You need to control their number one guy. That's the same thing with any team. Like, they have one weapon. And Tyreek Hill is more their number one than Travis Kelce is, if you
I was going to say, they do not have just one weapon.
No, they don't have one weapon, but their number one is Tyreek Hill. Like, Tyreek Hill and then Travis Kelce, sadly, you have to also cover him.
Exactly.
But, like, you take care of him first, and then that's why Travis Kelce always has 150 yards and 11 catches. People are over the top. Like,
And
gotta worry
Travis
about
Kelce
this.
takes up the entire middle of the field.
Yes, and he's so good at sitting in that he finds that open spot in the zone because you can't run man-to-man against the Chiefs.
No, you cannot. You're
So
going to
hard.
get screwed every time. Every day of the week.
I was watching someone break down the film, and the Bucs corners literally look so lost. They don't know when to jump the route on Tyreek. They don't know when to play off coverage. They don't know when to come over. They don't know, like, the safeties have trouble identifying when they need to help because they also have to stay up to help out with Travis. So the big thing with me is Bruce Arians going to come ready, or is Andy Reid just going to do the same thing as last time? Because legit, like, their hips were wide open, covering Tyreek Hill the entire time. And as soon as you open your hips, that guy's 20 yards down the field, and you are crying for mama. Like, that guy legit just takes you out to lunch. He doesn't even want to deal with you. So that's my big thing. If you can maintain Tyreek Hill in this game, under...
We've mentioned this before. If you hold them both to 90 yards, you're in this game.
Yeah.
If you hold
Look at the
Tyreek
Raiders.
and Travis, you're in this game.
Yeah,
if you hold them both to 90 yards,
Legit,
which is a lot still, but it's the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think they need to keep him under 120 yards and a touchdown. If they keep him there...
Each?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's expected.
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl, like,
That's
you're
fair.
like, that makes sense. If it's anything less, you're like, we totally did our job. It's just the offense didn't do it.
Yeah. Agreed.
So that's my big thing.
And the
I
offense,
think
like the Bucs offense, needs to perform here, especially against the Chiefs defense. They're not a phenomenal defense.
this isn't going to be a blowout. I don't think.
No.
I hope not, because this is actually one of the most anticipated Super Bowls in recent memory. People have been talking about, like, ever since the...
Well, I mean, look at the personnel here.
Yeah,
Pat
Bucs,
Mahomes and Tyreek Hill,
Tom
and then just
Brady.
Tom Brady
and Mike Evans.
and Mike Evans and Gronk and like all.
I
those
just think
guys.
ever since Brady went to Tampa, everyone's like Super Bowl, and the Chiefs, the powerhouse in the AFC,
Super
everyone's
Bowl.
like Super Bowl. So, like, we all saw it coming from week one, and it happened. So now everyone's kind of like, Brady's at home.
I mean, I lost $20 because of it, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I haven't put any money on this game.
I actually put money specifically against Tom Brady. I put money that he wouldn't make the playoffs. $10 he wouldn't make the playoffs. $20 he wouldn't make the Super Bowl. I'm out 20.
Yeah. I think this game's a coin flip. Total, like,
I think it's favored for the Chiefs a bit,
no.
but I think it's a coin flip.
Because
like,
you can't bet against Brady. If you're a betting
Yeah,
man,
if you're a betting man, you cannot bet against Brady.
I'd say-
you cannot bet big sums against Brady.
like, if this were a regular season game, I wouldn't touch it, but since it's the Super Bowl, you have to bet. Like,
Yeah.
this is, I mean, you don't have to bet, but if
But,
you're a betting man,
yeah.
you're like, it's the Super Bowl. I'm going to throw some money
There's
on
some
it.
dude who bet $10,000 recently that the opening kickoff wouldn't
be
a
returned for
return,
it, just
and
to
he
win
would've-
$200.
and $200. I was like,
I saw that.
I mean, it's money. You're gonna get $200 probably. Like, there's a 90%
Jacoby
chance
Jones,
of Jacoby Jones,
Percy Harvin.
Yeah,
like,
I know,
actually,
but still,
no, those were second half opening
but
kickoffs.
still,
But still.
90% chance he makes 200. But it's ridiculous.
Oh, Devin Hester, he returned in the Super Bowl. Bears, Colts.
Yeah.
But the Bears ended up losing.
Big things happen in the Super Bowl, so
Well, they don't have Devin Hester. They do have Mecole Hardman, though.
they do.
Who is the X factor in this game?
You think so?
No, who is your X factor?
Oh,
in
my
this
X
game?
factor in this game. Well, since I'm choosing the Bucs to win, I've got Devin White.
Yeah, I don't mean like Super Bowl MVP. I mean, like, who do you think is going to be the guy to, like, make the biggest
Devin
difference?
White.
Devin White.
Devin
Okay.
White, because it's his on the defense side. It's his game. He needs to play the middle of the field.
It's nuts that it's only his second year too.
Yeah,
That's what I
he's
find.
taking on such a huge role at such a young age.
Well, he's a beast.
He
Even
is.
at LSU, like, get live 45. That was his big thing. Like, he is such a beast.
He needs to play the middle of the field. He needs to watch Travis Kelce. He needs to watch anyone else crossing the field for that matter.
Actually, Travis Kelce might be legit his job with some safety help.
Yeah, of course.
But the safeties, like I said, legit have to be over the top.
yeah,
the entire
like
game.
the safeties are gonna have to watch Tyreek.
So I don't even know. And you can't put a linebacker on Travis the
No,
whole game.
you cannot.
Because Devin White's going to be on the field for every defensive snap.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't think he's missed a defensive snap
No,
all
there was
year.
something like that. I remember seeing that. I
So-
think he's played every single defensive snap.
He is the most important defensive player for the Bucs. I think the most important defensive player overall, and my X factor, is Tyrann Mathieu.
Overall, like
Overall.
defensive wise.
Yeah, he's been in the league longer.
Well, yeah, no, I agree with that, but I don't like.
I think he
You know,
means
how
more
much
to,
of a feat is it to stop the Bucs offense versus stopping?
No,
the
I
Chiefs
just mean
offense?
he means more to the Chiefs defense than Devin
Agreed.
White does.
Oh,
to
agreed.
The Bucs
Agreed.
defense.
The Bucs defense overall is better.
Yes.
But like they have two studs on defense in Kansas City.
And the one is way better.
Yeah,
Tyrann Mathieu legit looks like a Hall of Famer.
he does. He like
I was watching his tape from this year, and I didn't realize how many interceptions, how many balls he was on top of, how many times he was behind the line of scrimmage.
insane.
I actually almost want to pick him for Depoy.
Really?
A little bit. I'm a huge TJ, guy, but this guy has played just an amazing, outstanding season. And Spagnuolo harps on it all the time, the D coordinator. And he always says, like, this guy means more to this team than you can ever understand. Mental, physical, everything, the leader of the defense.
Well, he's an absolute beast in
It's
every form of
insane.
the word.
And, he, fell off after Arizona. Unfortunately, had to go to Houston, where a lot of people go to die. Or careers that
Like
end.
I was like, there's another guy whose career is just,
Yeah.
and then he's on the Chiefs.
I didn't think that the Chiefs thing was going to work out.
I didn't either.
So,
I was honestly, I looked at him and I was thinking like an Eric Weddle kind of idea where he came to the Ravens and he revitalized his career a little bit, but nothing like
crazy.
Tyrann Mathieu, this is like, if you look
Yeah.
at me, this is his Hall of Fame career right here.
Yeah. So I think if he F's up Brady once or twice, like kind of gets him off his P's and Q's for a little
Yeah.
bit, huge. Which he will.
Brady's been throwing a decent amount of interceptions this year.
3 in the NFC Championship.
Yeah. He's been throwing
Still
a decent
one.
amount.
But he's not in the same system that kind of protects him. Brady was kind of coddled by Belichick, and now he's in the system where it's like, it's you, go. Because that's how Aaron rolls.
That's another thing, right? The reason they beat the Packers is because the Packers couldn't do anything with 3 interceptions. If
Yeah.
you give the Chiefs 3 interceptions, they're up 3 on you.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think Tyrann Mathieu is a huge, huge X factor. I think Devin White is a great pick as well. But we're gonna roll into our MVP picks next.